Sister Morgan, tell us all about how the Bethune Avenue Church came into existence.
The Bethune Avenue Church came in existence when the Conference of the Holiness Christian Church passed a resolution asking Reverend Palmer and Reverend McFarlane to look for suitable place of worship in Kingston. There were a number of young people who leave the country churches, come to Kingston to attend schools, colleges, universities, and also to seek employment. In 1968, the 3 Bethune Avenue was seen as a possible place of worship. Reverend McFarlane informed Reverend Vassell, who was then the superintendent. Reverend Vassell then made contact with the Reverend Kaler, superintendent of foreign missions. He then came to Jamaica and he, along with Reverend Vassell, looked at the premises and he went back to the States and informed them that this was a suitable place that they could buy. And he came back and purchased the property for £6,000. And in 1969, the church was started at Bethune Avenue.
One of your most memorable moments.
My most memorable moment was the fact that Bethune Avenue produced some of the loveliest young persons in the church. I don't think there was a church that had so much young people. When you look around in the church, you might see 3 or 4 or 5 the most elderly people. They were all young persons. And a church that has young persons has prospect. And I think that was my most memorable moment, to see those young persons come into perfection. And as you can see, the pastors were young persons, along with the membership. So it was not very difficult to pastor the young persons, since they were of the same age group, not like me.
The young people of the future, the generation of the future. Sister Morgan, just like to jog your memory some more. What is it would you say to the Rosetown Holiness Christian Church now?
Your church is a lighthouse. And I am pleased to see that there are persons who are carrying this blood-stained banner. I would like to encourage you to live for the Lord, to serve the Lord, be a beacon in this dark world, so that persons looking on can know that you have been with the Lord. Many times we hear about all kinds of things happening in Rosetown. But one of the things I am proud about is that not one of our members have ever been injured in any violence at all. God has set a seal upon that church. And although some persons wanted to remove, God gave us that building for a purpose. And we are not there by chance, we are there with a purpose. And may the Lord bless those of you who are worshiping now, bless you, and may you always do your best to live for Him. Most memorable moment was how God delivered us. Since we were in almost a war zone, God has delivered us from hurts, from our enemies, or from the enemies outside, because the boys who were gunmen, they sought to protect us. They want to take us to the bus stop. They come and tell us when they will be firing and we should not come in. God has protected us from every evil.
What would you say, Sister Morgan, to the Rosetown Holiness Christian Church now?
I would want to encourage the church to be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. Continue to lift the bloodstained banner high. The church is a little lighthouse that God has set up. Continue to be faithful to the end, because He will see you through. He who has begun a good work in you is able to continue to the very end.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thank you very much, Sister Morgan, and may the Lord continue to bless and keep you.
Thank you.